simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk about Alabama. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need...
It's a running room. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the ball will make it into the... no return on that one for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Hill. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Thrust that arm out. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Get set.
Running it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They try to get it outside on the left. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Cook. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Farrell.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Third down play from the gun. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The toss to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this.
The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got a man. It's Edwards. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. A really nice job of executing that.
He's loose. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one
flying out to the left. He's at the 40. At 20.
This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now
continues to fight for yards. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick-6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick-6 if you're on offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground and try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll line up to go for 2. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Snap it to the back. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Well, he did a great job of finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Cook. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be... the other way. There's a flag on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Cook. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking it out of bounds at the 46.
Another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After the run, now to throw. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive in their own 25. Drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Homer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
To the air, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Farrell. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. This one's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That pass is incomplete. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And off from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw they loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take the shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Merritt. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Farrell. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end round.
Got a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give on the inside. There he goes. Big on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Lets it fly. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously Not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to him on the ground. Crosses the 45. Brings into the open. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. sends the offense onto the field again. On the run, it's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Alabama.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Farrell. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He might want another play. Turning it on! They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to get the corner. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Bama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Goff. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Timeout is called with just a single second left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.